Coming up, which iconic Boston tree lighting will be canceled again this year?
And the steps you need to take before returning to campus after Thanksgiving break.
All of that and more today, Thursday, November 18th. Good morning, Emerson. I'm Reese.
And I'm Danielle Fineza.
How are you, Danielle?
I'm doing good. It's a pretty beautiful day outside, so it was a nice walk over. How are you?
It is. I'm good. Getting to the end of the week, getting closer to Thanksgiving time.
Yeah, and we're all super excited here, and we're going to jump right into today's top stories.
That is right. Boston is slowly but surely getting ready for the holiday season, but things may be looking a little different this year. Faneuil Hall announced last week that they will not be having their usual Christmas festivities. They will be canceling Blink, the annual holiday light and sound extravaganza, this year, as well as their traditional fir tree lighting. This would have been their 10th year in a row hosting it if it weren't for COVID. The cancellation was put in place by Boston officials taking safety precautions for COVID-19. This is their second year without the famously decorated site. Fingers crossed their show will be back next Christmas.
Brigham and Women's Hospital is beginning trials for a new nasal vaccine meant to prevent and slow the progression of Alzheimer's. The vaccine uses the immune system modulator Protalin, which stimulates the immune system. It has been used safely in other vaccines before. 16 participants between the ages of 60 and 85 with early symptomatic Alzheimer's will be chosen for the trial. They will receive 2 vaccine doses 1 week apart to determine the vaccine's safety and tolerability.
Emerson College is thrilled to announce a new course for the spring 2022 semester. Accessible Filmmaking, which has been added to registration catalog, is founded by Professor Malik Amelia. This is a course designed to promote filmmaking by teaching students ways to make films more accessible. This will be done through the use of closed captions and audio descriptions. Students will learn how to craft films to use these elements in hopes of spreading awareness and need of them. The course is open to any visual arts major or student that has taken an intro into visual media arts.
An entire kindergarten class at Quincy's Beechwood Knoll Elementary School is currently in quarantine. This comes after 7 students and staff members in the class tested positive for COVID-19. These cases were all reported within a 4-day period. Students and staff will remain at home for the next 7 days. They can return to school on November 24th if they remain asymptomatic and receive a negative COVID test. This is yet to affect the rest of the school, but statewide, over 3,000 students and staff have tested positive within the last week.
Are you a filmmaker who's trying to create more sustainable and eco-friendly work? Applications to participate in the Emerson Green Production Program are currently open. The Visual and Media Arts Department initiative has started a Green Production Certification Seal, which recognizes student capstone projects that meet rigorous green standards. There is also a reimbursement of $100 for eligible productions. If you are a VMA student and wish to apply, visit the Visual and Media Arts Department website to submit your application.
Before you head home for Thanksgiving break next week, make sure you pick up your rapid COVID test. Emerson is requiring all students to receive a negative test result within 48 hours of returning to campus. Students will also need an additional test within the first 3 days of classes following break. Anyone who fails to comply will temporarily lose their TAP access to campus. At-home testing kits are being delivered to all residential students. Off-campus students can visit the Campus Life office for their tests, and grad students should head to the 172 Tremont Information Desk.
And now we're going to check in with Maximo Lawlor on how our Boston weather is looking this weekend. What can you tell us, Maximo?
Well, it's actually looking like we may see a bit of moisture these next few days, including some showers later tonight. But if you look at most of today, we are actually pretty moisture-free. It's not until almost midnight that we actually see some of that heavier rain coming in. But right now, it's about 59 degrees out there, which is a lot nicer to the last chilly days that we've been having. And later we get into the mid-60s, and that really won't drop too far after the sunset. And around 6 p.m. it does drop back down into the 50s, and that should kind of stick around throughout the night. And, you know, if we look at the rest of the week, here's kind of what you can expect. You can see some of that wet weather coming in for the most part. Again, tonight around midnight is when we can expect likely showers here in Boston, 80% chance actually, and that leads into tomorrow morning where some of that weather may stick around. Tomorrow those temps drop back down again, highs in the upper 40s and lows in the mid to low 30s. Temps are similar on Saturday, and it's really the only day in the next 5 days that we shouldn't be expecting any rain. Sunny during the daylight, and then clouds do start to form into the evening, and then those clouds stick around all the way until early next week. Chance of afternoon showers on Sunday. That chance increases as the day moves on, and then leads into a 70% chance of precipitation on Monday. Temps-wise, highs are in the mid-50s and both Sunday and Monday, so it'll be pretty nice actually compared to those the cold days that we're having coming up. And it's really also something that's really exciting happening is if you have the urge to wake up at 4 in the morning, tomorrow we'll be having a lunar eclipse. If you want to head out to the Common, the moon will start to appear red around 3:45 a.m. and it'll peak around 4:07 a.m. So maybe grab a buddy, go out and watch that on your Friday morning if you want. But back to you two at the desk.
Thank you so much, Maximo. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have the urge to wake up at 4 a.m. Are you going to?
We'll see. Maybe I'll take my cat out or something. You know, I have a new carrier. We'll see if we'll take him out to watch.
Well, I plan on being out there to see that. Thank you, Maximo. You can never be too old for a good Thanksgiving craft, right, Danielle? So, Rourke joined us this week in crafting the perfect hand turkeys. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm back again with these two lovely ladies. So we are making hand turkeys today as Thanksgiving is next week. And what better way to celebrate with hand turkeys? Let's get into it.
Hang out.
Okay, let's see.
We have to go one at a
Let's see
time.
you in action.
All right,
Right
we
in the
remember
middle.
how to do this.
You just,
It's gonna be a tiny
I think you just trace, yeah.
turkey.
Yeah.
I made them all this.
Oh, it never looks quite right.
It's always like the
Yeah.
reveal.
Give them a show. Let's have a little show of how great she is at tracing. Do you want to do pink too?
Yeah, I want to do
Okay.
pink.
Specifically made.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
That
hand
Thank
turkey.
you.
Beautiful.
Feeling good.
That
Feeling
looks
good about him.
great.
Thank you.
Wow.
Your turn.
Oh.
He went off the edge a little.
Yeah, my turkey's a little
So-
lumpy because I didn't take my rings off.
Some glue going.
I'm gonna keep it simple. My turkey.
You're gonna keep it simple? I'm gonna do some doodles. How did I get significantly worse at making hand turkeys?
I was just thinking that. I was like, you don't get better at it.
No, like,
And
always
you think
gonna
when
be
you're
bad.
younger, you will be better.
and you're
It's
just
such
not.
a lie.
It's-
It is such
always-
a lie.
So my turkey's name is George. He was in a car accident, which is why he's missing his top plume.
This is Billy, and he's just a simple guy living a simple life. He's happy, and that's what matters most.
All right.
Happiness on Thanksgiving because he's not being eaten.
That's true.
He's safe.
Let's say pardon.
I'm gonna let you guys name mine. What does he look like to you?
Louise.
Louise?
Well, this was fun.
This was so much fun. Thank you for joining me in my favorite craft. This is my all-time favorite thing to do.
Thank you so much, Riley.
Now let's go to Carlee with the latest in entertainment, from Taylor's new album drop to a new Marvel trailer that's getting all the buzz.
Thanks, guys. Well, I can't talk about entertainment this week without acknowledging Red Taylor's version. The 30-track album included 19 re-released songs from the original WoW album, as well as 6 songs from The Vault. Ed Sheeran, Phoebe Bridgers, and Chris Stapleton all have features on the album. Red broke records on Spotify, becoming the most streamed album in a day from a female artist with more than 90 million streams in one day. The previous record was, of course, held by Taylor herself with Folklore. The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer was released on Tuesday night, and if you haven't watched it yet, I have to warn you, there are spoilers ahead. The trailer shows a desperate Peter Parker seeking out Doctor Strange for help after his identity is revealed by Mysterio. A villain multiverse is opened, showing us viewers that many former Spider-Man villains will be back to fight Tom Holland's Spider-Man. We caught glimpses of Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, Alfred Molina's Otto Octavius, and Jamie Foxx's Electro, as well as a few others. There's still speculation that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will take part in the film, but fans have not received confirmation yet. Now to transition to Emerson Entertainment, the newest Emerson stage show starts tonight. Marie Antoinette will have 5 performances with 2 already completely sold out. This play is advertised as a, quote, revolutionary take on the life and downfall of the Queen of France. Well, Antoinette is a well-known historical figure. How accurate are the stories we've been told about her? Learn more about the show by heading over to the Green Theater to catch a performance. Emerson Urban Dance Theater also has a show premiering tonight. This will be their first show in nearly 2 years, and they're excited to present Fables, which is inspired by Grimm's fairy tales. The EUDT has 3 dance companies, hip-hop, tap, and contemporary. The group says that, quote, every dance is an interpretation of a classic tale, making the entire show a storybook of favorites you will not want to miss. They have 2 shows at the Semmel Theater today, one at 6 p.m. and one at 8 p.m., so make sure to head over to catch Fables. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you. I'm excited about that. I really want to go catch some theater. I have not yet been to a show here yet, and so that's my plan.
Well, you definitely have to go. I'm going to Marie Antoinette, and I'm super excited about it. Well, when we come back, we're sitting down with Nicole Mernescu and Santa Rawls. Stay with us.
Welcome to the first annual MTV Games selection process. Patent pending. We are not liable. I will be selecting our tribute. Mike Cantalupo.
I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute.
No! Shut up! Shut up! Look at me! Look at me! I am the captain now! Shut up! Watch MTV Games. We have fun here. Hey there, I'm Jamie Sanders, and you are watching MTV Games, the commercial. We're going to tell you what MTV Games is in this commercial after this commercial break. Wait a minute. No, wait, I haven't told them what it is yet.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. I'm Annaliese Baker, your segment host for Boylston Bites. Today, we're going to go to the Boston Common and interview a food vendor. They're everywhere in the Common, and it's such great access to it because it's right outside of our campus. So yeah, let's check it out. So today for Good Morning Emerson, we're going to be talking about one of the vendors in the Boston Common. So what do you sell at this vendor?
So from here, sold likes to empanadas from chicken or beef empanadas, and arepas is a cornbread with mozzarella cheese. It's like so sweet cornbread. It's really good, and have the roasted nuts, the peanuts, cashews, and almonds. And the last one is lemonade. It's really good. It's a sweet. It's sugar with water and something to drink. And I think it's everything that I'm said here. And a pretzel. Pretzel too.
Pretzel, classic. Do you have a favorite type of empanada that you?
The empanadas is really so good because it's fried empanadas, and really I like it because it likes to the flavor. The flavor is likes to Latin American, and I think it's the best option if you want to get something food for a Latin American. And I don't know, really I like it.
No, they sound great. So what are most days like for you at work? Are they pretty busy or?
It's busy sometimes. In the weekend it's really busy.
Oh really?
Yeah, all people likes to walk in the public garden right there, and walking across right there, and sometimes looking, oh, it smells good, and try to get something in the cart.
Nice. Yeah, I bet it's nice to have something warm too in your hand in the winter.
And the winter usually works in the spot, the carousel. The carousel is over, so it's gonna and made the snowboarding right there. So he made a hot chocolate, and sometimes the sauces. So the season never ends.
Yeah, I bet. It's busy year round.
Yes, it's busy all week.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Now back to Danielle Fineza and Caroline Reese.
Welcome back, everyone.
Now, we are here with our guests, Nicole Marnescu and Santha Rowles. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So, you're here for your film. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so No Closing Time for Lovers is about two ex-lovers who find themselves together in a shared dream. And in this shared dream, they go through the 5 stages of grief together. And that is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And basically, in each of these stages, something significant happens. For example, in the anger stage, they find themselves in front of a fire in which they fight and burn important objects from their relationship. And so on and so on. They go through all the stages and they end up at the acceptance stage. And that is for you guys to watch the film and see what happens.
Well, I love that title. How did you guys come up with that?
Yeah, so No Closing Time for Lovers. Basically, to break that down, it's about the theory that when you love someone, they remain in your heart. And you can completely erase them from your mind, try to forget about them, label them as irrelevant. But while the story of two lovers can completely come to an end, the memories and evocation of images and sound never really comes to an end, never really comes to a close. So therefore, we have no closing time for lovers.
That is so creative. So creative. Where did this idea, this concept come from?
So I was in my dorm listening to Green Eyes by Erykah Badu, which the film is based off of, because the song also follows the structure of the 5 stages of grief. And I was thinking about past relationships, all these things. I was writing a script for this class for this wonderful professor, Mariana Lloreta, and I just thought, what do I wish I could say to someone who's broken my heart? And that's where the script kind of came from. I was just writing down every single thing I wish I could say, every argument, every tear, everything. And that's kind of how the concept developed.
So that's a super heavy topic, and so is grief in general. Have you had any difficulties arise trying to depict that on screen?
I think one of the biggest difficulties for me personally was that this was stemming from my life. So there was definitely moments where I got emotional. I was directing the actors and I was like, wow, I'm seeing all these things that happened to me kind of just dramatized and romanticized in front of me. So that was definitely a little strange and the toughest part, I'd say, but the actors were so amazing. We had such an amazing cast and crew. It was just so easy to work with everyone and to make this happen. I feel like everyone created such a comfortable, welcoming environment that there was just nothing else uncomfortable about the situation. And when tackling such tough things, you want such an amazing group around you. And we got lucky enough to have that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm so happy that you guys had that. So where's your film now and what's next for it?
Yeah, so I'm actually in the process of editing it right now. It's almost done, so look out for it very, very soon. It's going to sound in color. But the film is going to be out hopefully end of November.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Well, now we're going to take a moment to look at their work, No Closing Time for Lovers.
Come on, throw it in. What are you waiting for?
I can't.
Why not?
He gave me the sweater when we left that bar on 14th.
Okay, and?
And I love this sweater.
Well, loved everything I threw in there. Still threw it in, so gotta stop holding on. It's not fair.
No, I can't just burn everything. No, I'm sorry. This is moving too fast.
All right, it's not like you're gonna forget me, Olive. Let's.
All we have for you today on Good Morning Emerson. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Yes, and we hope to see you back right here next Tuesday. Have a beautiful rest of your day.